9 things smart men should never do with women. In dating and relationships, men often fall into traps that cost them more than they realize: their self-respect, emotional balance, and even their long-term happiness. While society bombards men with conflicting advice about what women want, the truth is simpler. Women respect strength, leadership, self-sufficiency, and emotional stability. They lose attraction when a man abandons those traits. Here are 9 critical mistakes smart men avoid, and why steering clear of them will keep you respected, desired, and free from unnecessary drama. 1. Putting a woman on a pedestal. When you make a woman the center of your life, you shift from being a man with a mission to a man orbiting hers. Women might initially enjoy this attention, but over time, it erodes respect. Respect always precedes attraction. Why it's a problem. If she senses she's your primary focus instead of your purpose, she feels both pressure and boredom. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives, ambitions, and independence. Smart man's approach. Your mission comes first. Whether it's building a business, improving your fitness, or mastering a skill, you lead it. Fulfilling life that she complements, not replaces. 2. Trying to impress her with money. Lavishing her with gifts and expensive dates may buy attention, but rarely earns genuine desire. It attracts women who value your wallet more than your character. Why it's a problem. When you lead with money, you position yourself as a provider of resources, not as a man of value. Once the spending stops, so does her interest. Smart man's approach. Invest in yourself, not in buying affection. A woman who's genuinely into you will value both the 5-star dinner and a humble street food date, because she's there for you, not the bill. 3. Chasing her attention. When you over-pursue, you signal scarcity. I have no other options. High-value men do not chase. They create a life women want to be part of. Why it's a problem. Chasing flips the power dynamic, putting her in control. The more you try to win her over, the less she has to invest in you. Smart man's approach. Maintain your space, keep your priorities, and allow her to pursue you. Desire grows in mystery and balance, not in constant availability. 4. Being afraid to walk away. A man who tolerates disrespect, whether in the form of flaking, belittling, or manipulation, teaches a woman she can treat him poorly without consequence. Why it's a problem. Respect precedes attraction. Once lost, it's nearly impossible to regain. Staying in a disrespectful dynamic drains your confidence and dignity. Smart man's approach. Walk away calmly when boundaries are crossed. No anger, no begging. Leaving communicates self-respect louder than any argument. 5. Oversharing feelings too soon. Vulnerability is attractive when it's earned, not when it's dumped prematurely. Opening up too quickly without first establishing strength can trigger her mother mode, not her lover mode. Why it's a problem. Unfiltered emotional unloading can be perceived as instability, which undermines her sense of safety with you. Smart man's approach. Be emotionally open, but strategically. Share gradually, from a position of strength and with the right woman who has earned your trust. 6. Letting her control the relationship. Some men think letting her lead will make her happy, but it usually does the opposite. Constantly deferring decisions shifts her into the masculine role, eroding attraction. Why it's a problem. If she's always leading, she can't relax into her feminine energy. She may respect you less, even if she says she wants to be in charge. Smart man's approach. Lead decisively while considering her input. Plan dates, take initiative, and own your role as a man in the relationship. 7. Apologizing for being a man. Too many men dilute their masculinity to avoid offending women. They become overly agreeable, suppress natural assertiveness, and tiptoe through interactions. Why it's a problem. This safe behavior kills attraction. Feminine women are drawn to confident, grounded masculine energy, not watered-down politeness. Smart man's approach. Own your masculinity unapologetically. Speak your mind respectfully, set boundaries, and embrace your natural masculine presence. 8. Ignoring red flags because she's hot. Attraction blinds many men to toxic behavior. They overlook disrespect, immaturity, or manipulation because they're enamored by her looks. Why it's a problem. Beauty fades, character doesn't. Choosing a partner based solely on appearance leads to long-term regret. Smart man's approach. Prioritize values, compatibility, and respect over surface-level attraction. Walk away from beauty that comes with a bad attitude. 9. Letting her weaponize sex. Some women use intimacy as a bargaining chip, rewarding compliance and withholding when you don't meet their demands. Why it's a problem. This manipulation puts her in total control of the relationship dynamic and erodes your self-respect. Smart man's approach. Never let sex dictate your boundaries, values, or confidence. If she uses intimacy as a tool of control, address it directly, and walk if it continues. The core lesson. At the heart of all these mistakes is one principle: never give away your power, whether that power is your purpose, your time, your emotional control, or your self-respect. A smart man knows that a relationship should enhance his life, not consume it, and the right woman will respect you more when you hold to your standards.